This pretty leafed variety here, which has a velvety feel to it, is Black Celeste. And this year Black Celeste is very productive for me. And it is always one of the prettiest figs you can grow when you cut into it. That's what it looks like about when it needs to be picked. And if it comes off easily, yeah, it's probably not quite ready yet, but I'm picking it anyway. It's a smaller fig, very tight eye. When you cut this guy open, you'll see what I mean. Just a gorgeous fig. And Black Celeste has a lot of the properties that Celeste has. It has really pretty, soft leaves. It grows very nicely. The leaves handle a whole lot. And I upgraded this one to a 15 or 20 gallon pot this year. This tree is about 3 years old. And to get the best out of this variety, you absolutely need to leave it on until it gets really ripe. Sometimes people will post pictures of their Black Celeste and it doesn't look like Black Celeste. Sometimes it's because it's not, and sometimes it's because it is just not left on the tree long enough. So to be honest, this one could look like that, but we'll see. I'm going to cut into this one in a minute. But the most interesting looking fig on the interior that I grow. Not the biggest, but it is a really good fig. But we will check it out in a second. Black Celeste is one of the prettiest varieties of figs I grow. Gets a really interesting powder-coated, powdery-looking bluish tint to the outside of it. It's darker undertones, like a dark purple, almost black, and then almost like a powderiness to it on the outside when it's nice and ripe. If you pick it before it gets really ripe, it looks a little bit more like a regular Celeste. But such a pretty fig, and it has a very tight eye that makes it also very rain resistant, which is a great feature. Cut open, you can see why it's called Black Celeste. The interior has a color with different shades of purple. Some of the shades of purple are so dark that it looks black. And this is just the way this fig looks. This isn't spoiled or anything like that. It's not AI and it's not fake. The interior is just really very different for a fig. There are some figs that will get an interesting purple color to them on Breba, but these are main crop Black Celeste figs. And they are beautiful and just really different. Another shot of the inside of Black Celeste here. Just such an interesting looking fig, and the different variations of purple and black. I do have some figs that I like just because of how interesting or pretty or different they are than some of the other fig varieties. And sometimes that's taste, sometimes that's look. And Black Celeste is one of the most unique out there. This was the first fig off the tree this year. Usually the first figs off the tree for the season are not that well ripened. And to be honest, they will even get better than this. There's a couple little spots in there that are a little underripe. And Celeste does that sometimes, all the different Celeste varieties. But they will look even better than this. This is just the first one. And the part of the season we're in, this is still really early in the season. So I can't complain about getting ripe ones. And there are many dozens left on the tree to ripen. Next, I'm going to get a little taste of this one here. Okay, here we go with Black Celeste. I'm going to give the first one of the season a try. It has a lot of similarities to Celeste, but definitely a berry and a fruity flavor that Celeste doesn't have as much of for me. Celeste sometimes can be very simply sweet, but Black Celeste has a different range to the flavor, and it's a really nice, refreshing. It's not a big fig, but it's just one of my favorites based on color and shape, and it's a really good taste too. So Black Celeste is definitely one I would get for just about anyone out there. Its properties could ripen early in the season and tight eyes, so it can ripen in wet climates. So it's a good variety for just about anywhere.